All right, I greet you now, my people. Anywhere you are watching me from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Country gist don't bring una update for what they happen until this very dark man issued. Make una watch the update, see what they go on, how the protests they go. Country gist they with una. No problem, my country people. Make una watch this news, see how everywhere they go. Everywhere good. One love.
If the EFCC is able to determine what is fake news, one would expect too that it will sell us the proper news, the proper situation of things. I think I like the slogan of the EFCC where before now when it says the EFCC will get you anytime, anywhere, right? That's, you know, connotes a very powerful organization that's ubiquitous. In that case, and then an individual, that kind of powerful organization against an individual, the organization should show some restraint and should show some measure of you know, application of standards. You see, I can say this on behalf of Ola Olukayode, the chairman of the EFCC, that he's committed to standards. But sometimes, oftentimes, the operatives of the EFCC get somewhat overzealous. And when they do that, it shouldn't be too difficult to explain. Now, the problem we have here, and that's a very dangerous situation where you find young people going to the bank, the premises of the bank, going to protest because they're dealing with a very influential personality called VeryDarkMan that is well loved. In fact, his followership is phenomenal. Now, and that's the reason why EFCC as you know, an organization that also requires the goodwill of the public in its fight against corruption and financial crimes should actually deal carefully with an individual like VeryDarkMan. Now, there's a problem. He has been arrested, and then there seemed to be a form of strong, you know, cooperation that was offered by the Guarantee Trust Bank. The expectation is a show of accountability on the part of the EFCC and the bank by simply explaining to Nigerians that this is exactly what's happening. Nobody is saying that the VeryDarkMan is above the law. However, when it seems...
The bank in question says, you know, they don't have a hand in it. The young man, the VDM, was arrested outside the premises of the bank, that they've exculpated themselves, more or less.
Oh, but Nigerians don't believe, and that's the more reason why an authority like the EFCC should be the forefront of showing a level of accountability to the people by saying this and such a reason is why we arrested VeryDarkMan. And of course, because of the presumption of innocence, he should be assumed that he has been granted bail. And then so that report,
given bail conditions, that he will not be released until he meets his bail conditions, and he will be taken to court.
Well, that's the report. That's a report accredited to the BBC.